Hey seniors, this is a video on how to send your final transcript. This is a really important part of the process, no matter what your plans are for after high school, whether you plan to go into the trades or an apprenticeship, military branches, a 4-year college, a 2-year community college. These institutions and organizations typically need verification of graduation or they want to review your final transcript. So this is pretty much required for all students. Now, I'm going to show you how to send your final transcript. It's a process that can sometimes be overlooked because there's so much going on at the end of the year. But what's nice is that even though grades are not going to be in for a few more weeks, you can actually order your transcript ahead of time as soon as right after this video. Let's go ahead and get started. So first, we need to go to the transcript ordering website, which is called Parchment. Now, I know normally we would type in parchment.org, as with anything, but I'm going to show you a better way to get to that website. So if you go to the Andrew website, and if you scroll down, you're going to see a transcripts button, and then you're going to click there. Now, you should see that this has the Andrew logo, Andrew's name, Andrew's address, everything. That should be right there. If you have never used this website before, meaning you have never sent transcripts via Parchment, you need to select the middle option and create a new learner account. If you have used Parchment before, you need to click the left side, which is existing user account, and you will sign in. You will never use this column to the right, so just ignore that for now. But again, if you need to create an account, you'll select the middle. If you already have used this, you will select the left. Now, doing it this way automatically links you to Andrew's transcript system within our school. So that's why it's easier for you to do it this way, as opposed to simply just going to parchment.com. Now, I'm going to log in. Perfect. So you should see a screen that looks kind of like this. And the first thing you'll want to do is click Order. Then you will see a screen that looks like this. And this is where you will put in your school's name. So I'm going to put in NIU. And you'll see why. So, for some schools, especially big schools, they offer both undergraduate degrees and graduate degrees. What you need to know is you are an undergraduate student. I know sometimes we think, oh, I'm going to graduate in a couple weeks. That's true, but that's not what this means. That means master's or beyond, okay? You will select the undergraduate. And please keep in mind, at some universities, these two places are in different buildings. So it's super, super important that you send it to the right one. So I'm going to select the undergraduate at NIU. You should see that it's coming from Andrew, that it's going to the school, and then you'll see it says, when do you want this sent? Now, normally, we send now. So if you applied to schools in the fall, you probably clicked send now. But for this purpose, we are going to select hold for grades. And that is because it will not send your transcript until the next set of grades are posted. Now for you, that will be your final set of grades after your final semester of high school. So that's why you can even do this today, and then it'll be sent automatically for you. So you're getting something off of your list. So you'll select hold for grades. You'll select save and continue. Again, it'll say you're sending it from here to here. Over here, it should not charge you. If it's charging you, please double check your account settings. Sometimes students will put that they finished high school already, or they put in the wrong year, and it'll treat you as if you're not a current student. Please keep in mind, transcripts are free when you are a current student, but after you graduate, they will not be free. Then you will need to provide a signature and name, and you will need to certify. And the signature does not need to look pretty. It just needs to be done like this. See, it does not need to be pretty. So then, after you type in the name and click certify, I'm not going to send it, but you save and continue, it'll complete, and step 6 will be a confirmation. And it'll say your order has been processed. And then once grades post later in the year, it'll be automatically sent. Okay? So that's how you send a transcript. But 2 more quick things. 1, if you might want to have a transcript on hand, keep in mind, you only get them for free while you're in school. If you'd like to have a transcript, just a copy for yourself, you can do that as well. So you will do the same thing. You'll click order, and then instead of school, you're going to click right here, and you can actually send it to yourself. Again, not required by any means, but if you would like to have a copy, in case you do need it for any scholarships or anything like that, you can send it to yourself, and it'll send you a PDF copy of your transcript. Okay? The other thing I would highly, highly recommend is you go to Profile and Account Settings. Many of you probably used your D230 email account for Parchment, but those accounts will not exist later in the summer. So what I would recommend you do is to add another email address to this account. Why? Because if you ever forget your password, sometimes students in the past have gotten locked out. Because when you forget a password, what do? They email you a password reset. Well, guess what? What if your email doesn't exist anymore? Then you're at a standstill. So I would add another email. You can add your Moraine Valley email if you're going to Moraine Valley. You can add your college's email. You can use a personal one. It's always good to have a personal professional email, a Gmail, a Yahoo. You can add it here. And then what's nice is you can sign in with either email, which is really nice. Okay? But yeah, that's pretty much it. If you have decided on your step for after high school, your next step in life, I would definitely recommend completing the transcript request form. Please don't leave that hanging. You want to make sure that you get that done as soon as possible. And again, you can do that ahead of time using the hold for grades option. But as always, let our guidance department know if you do have any questions. Best of luck with this process, and best of luck with your future.